Pound, Make It Home, a concept by Ashai Rector, designed by Jackson Art, printing done by Concept Printing House LLC. Make It Home is an effort to raise awareness that blacks aren't making it back to their physical homes due to us being killed by the hands of white people. Our intentions are to make sure each one of our black family members make it back to their loving, caring black homes day in and day out. We want to be able to make it to our physical homes to not only be with our families, but so we can have a voice in our communities across the country to empower people to be the change. A portion of our proceeds will go towards helping African American students attending college to get books for the upcoming school year. Shout out to the BHB Podcast for the support. Let's continue to work to make it home.
And that whole recording, because why? Because it's on the gang. Let me get
It's like you was born for music.
Okay.
Had to start that bitch off.
You felt it.
Genetics.
Had to start that bitch off the right way. And we back. We got our soundboard back. Fuck all you niggas who ain't have faith in us.
Definitely.
Nah, that was a sidebar. How y'all feeling tonight though?
I'm feeling great. How about you?
Y'all
You feel
good?
aggressive over here.
Good.
Girl.
Yeah, that's my shit, bro.
What's
Feeling
going
that shit.
on?
I was feeling that shit. As you may have noticed before I even say who I am, we are missing our co-host. Shout outs to Billy Bowlegs.
Shout out to Plant-Based Poppy.
Cause say his jaw was hurting. If it's up to me, thinking he was playing with the buns last night.
What?
He said his jaw was hurting, so I mean, you got a little jaw action, you know. He said it's been a minute. I mean,
Leave my dog
DFL.
alone. Shut the hell up, bro.
And
It's always you, bro. It's always you.
ah shit. What this is, 72?
Mm-hmm.
Episode 72.
Episode 72.
Of the big BHB Podcast. Again, we are inside of the X Factor's humble abode. The Roni is back, running rampant. So,
Coronavirus!
y'all niggas need to sit y'all monkey ass down somewhere. South Carolina shut down because I heard we beat New York's numbers the other
That
day.
is sickening. Oh, that's scary.
Okay.
That's ugly.
Coronavirus! You missed it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. As always, I am one of the hosts here. I am Air Jordan, a.k.a. Hold on, before I do this, because I do have these a.k.a.s written down, so I do not forget one. Air Jordan, a.k.a. Mr. Hot Take, a.k.a. Trap Jordan, a.k.a. The Ball Tender, a.k.a. That Nigga With The Cup, a.k.a. The Picasso of Podcasting, a.k.a. The Basquiat of Broadcasting, who is joining me tonight.
Anyways, I am P. It's me. P the Madam.
Come on now.
AKA. I'm gonna say BKA because y'all say AKA. I'm gonna say BKA.
Because it's the BHB Podcast. I like how you did that. I like how you did that.
Okay, I was just saying
That's
better
what we
known
gotta say.
as, but
BKA. That's the new shit. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll say BKA.
Oh fuck! I got a ball here.
I like that. I like that.
BKA the Madam. BKA P with the bars. BKA P with the bills. Period. It's just P. Who?
It's your boy T Broome, but T Broome to mostly, you know, but to fam, they don't want people call me Thomas.
The only people.
Yeah. Because that's like what I call him Thomas, so.
Definitely.
Who else? Mitch.
Smoke weed every day.
Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Mitch. Yeah, that's Mitch. That's it? Just Mitch? If you don't know, the two men sitting closest to each other are brothers. Okay? This right here is family, if y'all didn't know. Shit, matter of fact, for anybody that's been following us that long, you do know Sir Michael Broome of the Good Father Brand Podcast. That is that nigga's twin.
Oh, Mike. Yeah.
That is that nigga's twin.
We don't look alike.
Not at all.
But they are twins.
They are twins.
Definitely twins.
Shit. As always, a big shout out to Illumination Rhythm and Balance, our clothing partner. I actually met with them guys the other day. Y'all motherfuckers be on the lookout, bro. Just gonna say that. Not gonna say anything more. Nothing more, nothing less. You bitch ass niggas. And always shout out to Jetlag, motherfucking TV.
Yes, sir.
And tonight,
Absolutely.
my boy is not here recording with us tonight. We got X Factor behind the camera, but as always, you know what to look out for. Frat House Media Group. I'm happy to have the soundboard back. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, fuck that last episode was rough.
It's really heavy up right now. It waited till now to itch. Like it has not been bothering me until now.
That's how it be.
Shit.
It's like a nasty.
And it's just got down. Like that's the problem.
Gotta fix the merch in the back so they know what's going on.
Loud.
I started off tonight's show with Slime Dollar's trust issues for a reason. What was that last? That was this week. All that shit popped off. What?
Yeah, it was
With
the
Uzi?
same week.
That video just happened yesterday. The second video just happened yesterday. So yeah, it was last week.
Well, no.
What's
Nah,
today?
it's all
No,
this
that was
week.
all this
That's
week.
Friday.
That was
It
this week.
all
That's all this
happened.
week. Today Friday. Yeah, that's all this week.
But Uzi got a tattoo like 2 weeks ago.
No, we just put that video out. He did it when we put that video out. Cause I'm sorry, yeah. He did it when we put the last time we recorded, he had did it because we talked about it. So that's about right.
Alright, so Lil Uzi Vert
That's about right.
has a tattoo of a organization here in Spartanburg, South Carolina, by the name of Double S. We touched on it last week, and then this week, right after, because we recorded Sunday, so right after we recorded that episode of video services of Lil Uzi. Matter of fact, do I have that shit here? Talk a little bit, Pete. Tell them the backstory while I try to find this video.
The first video?
Yeah, try to find it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you just put me on the spot. Okay, so in the
No, I sent it to the chat.
what happened in the first video?
The first video we seen of Uzi, bro was
Talking about when he was with NG that was outside the Lambo.
Yep, here it goes. I found it.
Talking about niggas with bird.
In my brain, all I can
They thought I ain't fuck with the devil ass.
Okay.
Tell him.
So, let me give you niggas a backstory. This nigga Uzi, mind you, he has a double S tattoo on the side of his face, the right side.
The right side.
And he has been on this rant. But before that, he had already been fucking with them niggas. Like on his IG story and shit, he was already posting videos of them. And then here recently, bro was like, shit, NG, pull up where I'm at. And goddamn, we finna go outside and we finna show these niggas what's up. So this clip that I'm going to play is of Lil Uzi Vert saying some things that stirred up the city of Spartanburg. And let's make sure
I keep talking about y'all got the most money. Y'all niggas ain't got no more money than goddamn YL. Cause YL with me. Oh God. They thought I ain't fuck with the devil ass. Tell them what it is. Oh, this shit for real, man. This shit on my face. My mama been told me stop hitting my face. Hitting my face. Shit. I can't start hitting the bank.
Can't start hitting the bank.
Yeah, man. This shit do at you, man. Yeah. For real. And for real, you know, I'm the only nigga that ain't never been to the bird, and I'm really from the bird. Nigga, fuck y'all talking about, nigga. Double S bird. Nigga, y'all got me fucked up.
What?
Oh God, nigga, don't make me start putting the bands on you bitch ass niggas out there.
It was clear.
Oh God, nigga on Billy, nigga, fuck is you talking about?
On
You bitch ass
Billy.
niggas out there. There's a bunch of bitch ass niggas out the bird. Bunch of bitch ass old niggas too. Nigga don't want me to start my shit. Y'all bitch ass old niggas out the bird. Y'all niggas keep talking about all this. Y'all got money. Y'all keep talking about y'all got the most money. Y'all niggas ain't got no more money than goddamn YL. Cause YL with me.
Yeah. Hell no.
This shit crazy.
Okay, look.
Period.
Let me just say this. I fuck with that nigga Uzi for that video. And I'm gonna tell you why I fuck with him for that video. Me, myself, I have no ties. I have never wanted to be. I never will be a street nigga, okay? I am in the house when niggas is doing street shit, okay? Now, while I do live by the code of no snitching, if you see some shit, you don't know nothing, I live by that code because I have family members who have dabbled in that area. But me, myself, I'm the first nigga to tell you, I am not a street nigga, okay? But for a moment like this, when is Spartanburg ever gonna get this type of recognition? Lil Uzi Vert is one of the biggest acts in the world. Lil Uzi Vert, has been shot out by Rihanna. So for a nigga from Spartanburg to be connected to this nigga,
That is true.
Yeah.
While this may be far-fetched, Rihanna might listen to this nigga shit tomorrow and be like, damn, when I do drop NG, you on the album.
You right.
And what I dare am one of you niggas to say if this nigga ends, and this is a hypothetical, this is G thinking
Conspiracy.
outside the box. This is conspiracy theory G. That's another one. BKA conspiracy theory G. If Rihanna fuck around and listen to this nigga and end up on the album, y'all can kiss my ass. Cause I've been telling niggas from the jump, from the first time I seen the Upstate Uncut video. These niggas are fucking stars. They got tattoos on their face. All the kids love their music. They got guns, and all type of other shit in their video. It's perfect. It's Spartanburg drill music. It's our version of drill music, and drill music run the world. Chief Keef is one of the illest niggas of the last decade. This is a fucking moment for all you old niggas hating. For anybody that feels some type of way about it, you're tripping. This ain't on no street shit. If the streets niggas is mad because of what I said, I don't give a shit. I don't. Y'all niggas that's rapping, this is y'all moment. Uzi has just put a light on the city. Get your fucking bars up and let niggas hear your shit.
Yeah.
But now I'll let somebody else react to this video because I have more and I'm going to pull them up.
Shoot, I'm just interested to see. I just don't know. I really don't have a dog in this fight. To be honest, I personally, I agree. This is gonna be good exposure for the bird. I really do hope though that it stays within that like music lane. Like I don't want it to become nothing else. Like I want it to stay within that music lane. But you know, I do think it is definitely gonna be something good for up and coming acts. Cause they love controversy. You seen after the second video. We'll get to there because that's where I want to talk. Go ahead.
So you want it? So okay. Do y'all have any reactions to this first video?
Yeah, y'all got any reactions? I want to talk about the second video.
Let me see the second video before I get my full reaction.
I've never heard of Lil Uzi from Spartanburg. First off,
he's not from the bird.
Okay. So
he's from Philadelphia. No, he's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Like he fuck with like Gilly the Kid. He fuck with me. Wiz, all the niggas from up there. He's in up north. DJ Drama got him put on.
I thought it was Don Cannon who found
Same, because Don Cannon and Drama had the record label that he kind of distanced himself from.
True.
But yeah, he's from Philadelphia. He's from Philly. He's not from Spartanburg. Let's just get that straight.
Clear, please. That's it. That's
he's not from the Berg, okay? He is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay? By way of Double S Berg. Y'all ready? Alright, now fast forward to the other day because this first video started a bunch of shit in Spartanburg.
It definitely ruffled.
There are some niggas who felt slighted. There was some niggas added. There was some niggas who were, hey, he's talking about you. There was some reactions. I've seen the post. And this is his reply. That's him watching Swish and
Mr. Smallbird, never been Smallbird. Yo, I can't goddamn go back and forth with a nigga that got paperwork. Don't give a fuck how old a nigga is. Don't give a fuck who a nigga is. Never knew who a nigga was. But goddamn, you want to talk about street money? I have real money. Mill.
Okay.
Whoa. Now there is a third video. I don't have the third, but he did come back and he was like, oh wait, did I screen record the third?
I didn't see the third video.
I just recorded the third. I did.
I got some other type of advice now.
Hold on, let's screen record.
A rat in my life. Never added a rat in my life and won't start today. Dude, can't add no rat. Ain't giving no rat no goddamn shine. You lame, bitch. Oh God, stop playing with me. Too rich for your bitch ass one more time.
Kill you, they gon' know who did it. Damn, you niggas be tipped. You on that internet.
Okay, I'm ready for my reaction.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, to the first vid, I definitely agree to a certain extent. But me personally, I don't feel like as much as I could hate the bird, I don't think I could still let a nigga say he from there, no matter how much you put me on, and kind of slap my city in my face. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm with you as far as the exposure. Now the second and this third vid, we already know who he talking about. I don't even know why he even tried, my boy. Like, you should have known niggas was gonna find the info. He got the bread to find the info. So even though in retrospect, in reality, people who from the bird know the situation. You know what I'm saying? Understand the situation. But nonetheless,
Man,
it still doesn't work.
The way I see this is Uzi can say what he wants because I'm willing to put my money up.
And people go believe.
If Uzi was to walk through any of y'all niggas' hoods, it's gonna be a lot of camera phones out, and y'all gonna be getting pictures with the nigga. Uzi can come to Ducker Park. Come on, Uzi, come to Ducker Park. You are welcome. Yeah, I am. Uzi is welcome in Ducker Park. Both sides, okay? Both sides of the lake.
Both sides of the lake.
Mitch, your thoughts?
I know who we was talking about. I ain't gonna say who we was talking about. But damn. Hey. He can say what he want.
Listen, that's what that was my whole thing. Because I don't feel like if Uzi was to pull up right now. Let's say Uzi was at the Marriott right now. Him and NG. First of all, NG's not gonna let him just sit in the Marriott on a dolo.
Nah.
It's a bunch of niggas with him from the city. From what I've seen and what I've heard, what I've witnessed, all the chatter on the internet and stuff. Even if it was something tried, it's not going down the way people think. It's gonna be wild. Let's just leave it at that. Right. But I don't feel like anybody is willing to. And let me preface this statement like this: as much shit as people from Spartanburg talk about Spartanburg, with that nigga doing that, now niggas gonna have a pride to be. Oh, I'm from that city, Uzi fuck with. Like niggas gonna be doing that because that's just the city we live in. And I feel like with this whole thing, it's really that crab in the barrel type of feeling. Because people feel like, damn, that's not my homeboy who he shouted out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I done seen lives, I done seen Facebook posts, I done seen all this other shit, and I'm just like, if that was your homeboy that rap, for those people that did it, or if it was that actual rapper who posted the shit, it would be a different feeling. Yeah. But I feel like the fact that it's NG, and the thing is, bro, NG was the first nigga to get a major deal from here.
Facts.
And I people tell me, oh, niggas doing shit behind the scenes, Man. Like, okay, y'all might do shit behind the scenes. But how many of y'all have went and sat down with Kevin Lyles and signed a record deal and he handed you a check?
Right up.
Like, how many of y'all can say that y'all music is being pushed by a label that was headed by a nigga that was the head of Def Jam Records? Y'all can go do shows. Y'all can go get with all these big name rappers and open up for them and take a picture. But y'all are not constantly doing this shit. NG done had Valet on a project who was signed to good music. Let's not forget that. Valet, countless shit. He got like 15 records with Jetson, who's a platinum selling producer now, like a few times platinum. He's got a record with Lil Keed. He's getting co-signed by Uzi. Y'all put y'all track record up. It's not gonna look like this young nigga track record. And I'm standing behind that nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about it. I'm standing behind that nigga. He got the biggest shit in the city. The only other nigga behind him would be Slime. And Slime shit, don't get me started, bro. Just gonna keep it a band with y'all, bro. Double S Berg, I mean, if we going rap game, who got it? Y'all tell me, bro. Y'all tell me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, what's next?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, what's next, bro? Where y'all want to start? I started with some bullshit. Y'all want to...
I need a refill.
How y'all feeling, bro? Y'all want to go sad or y'all want to go goddamn
get it out of the way. Yeah, let's
get some sad shit out of the way.
So we can end on a happy note.
What was that last? 4th of July.
4th of July.
Okay, first of all, I'm glad we said that out loud. Y'all shouldn't have been in the club on 4th of July.
Facts.
It was his birthday though.
It was his birthday.
Yeah, it was his birthday.
It was his birthday.
You're right.
But
yeah, gotcha.
was, yeah. Foogiano, who actually has ties to Spartanburg by way of Top Shelf Entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Top Shelf. Yeah.
Top Shelf.
Jimmy Lee and Trille and shit. Who the other rappers on there? A couple other rappers. That's Trille.
Pooh got it.
Pooh got it. Pooh got it or Pooh got it?
Pooh got it.
Got it. Shout out to Pooh got it. He has actually done records with Jimmy Lee and Trille and that whole thing, but the rapper from Greensboro, Georgia, came to a club in Greenville, South Carolina on the 4th of July, which is his birthday. And the story started as a chain snatching, but then it ended up being some sort of a gang altercation, which ended in gunfire where 2 died and 10 were injured. Prayers and condolences to those who passed. Let's do a quick moment of silence for them to show respect for that family. Thank you. But 2 killed, 10 injured, and the first thing I noticed when I woke up the next morning and heard about this was, for some reason, the people of Spartanburg felt like if that would have happened in Spartanburg, Foogiano wouldn't have made it out of Spartanburg. I don't know why that was a thing.
I didn't even
but
see that.
Yes.
I probably don't follow the right people though, because I've been missing a lot of the like Spartanburg related action. Like it's, I catch the tail end of it.
But
Act like they wouldn't be scared.
how many times has, well, shit, I don't know if I've ever seen like a rapper involved shooting in the city, but if a nigga shoot, like, for this case in instance, you get inside of the venue, you and your people, y'all get inside with y'all's weapons of choice, and what you coming inside is not what's all in that car. Because I know when I've been places, especially outside of my city, the first thing I ask everybody is, are we all okay?
Right.
You know, we're going to check, we're going to make sure everyone is armed and dangerous, just in case we have to get into a sticky situation and get out of it.
Right.
So, for that young man who brought that 30-round clip to the club, I know there's another one somewhere, okay? I gotta protect my rapper homie, who's the man with the plan. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds good, but let's just, you know, that was just a sidebar for me, but upon the next morning, you know, the talks about, oh, what happened, this is what happened, the videos are surfacing. The first one I see is the one from the DJ booth with the DJ guy who's actually filming from behind them.
Mm-hmm. That's the first one I saw too.
And you can't really see anything, you just see the guy holding the camera, and then when the first shot rings out, these stupid motherfuckers, like, you know, he running off and shit. And I'm like, okay, first of all, first thing I thought about is the coronavirus ain't stopped a damn thing in this damn state.
No.
South Carolina, no.
That club was packed.
That shit was jumping.
Nothing.
Like, that shit was motherfucking shaking.
It was lit.
Niggas feel like if they got to be at work, they can be
Lit.
I mean,
It said 200. My thing is this, with this whole situation, and Jordan wanted to argue me down with this, and I said what I said, and I don't give a damn who feels indifferently about it. The damn club should not have been open. It had not been open. It had been within the governor's orders. This would never have taken place. I've seen people saying, oh, well, even it would have been there, it would have happened anyway. I don't give a damn. It wouldn't have been during a pandemic. the shit shouldn't have been open. That is why those club owners should be held responsible to a certain extent. More than a $200 citation. You got to
hold on. What?
Yes.
It was a $200 citation.
This is what the
they got their license taken.
by the standpoint of the executive order, anybody caught violating, being the shit with being open, they would receive a $200 citation. Now, that's not to say that that's all that they'll be receiving. What I'm saying is that's the only thing that we know that is 100% right now that they'll have to indeed, have to take care of. It should absolutely be charges brought for them as well, because they should not have been operating. If it wouldn't have been open, the security guard wouldn't have to be there. That young lady with the three, she had 3 children.
Yeah,
3 children.
Two. I think 2.
She wouldn't have. None of them would have been there. Foogiano would have been celebrating his birthday somewhere else. It would not have been in Greenville, and those dudes would not have thrown up those gang signs. That would not have offended whoever it was in that damn crowd, and whatever. We would not be in this situation. Sorry, we would not be sitting here talking about it. So right. I feel like it starts. Well, I was always raised. It start with the head.
Talk that shit.
It start with period. It start with Foogiano and Gucci and whomever the hell else. I said it. Fight me. Fight me. I didn't say I was blaming him. I said it starts with the head. I said it starts with the head. You don't woke him up? No. I didn't say this was Gucci's fault. I didn't say this was Foogiano's fault. I said if that club had not been open, if the club hadn't been open, we wouldn't be in this situation. We would not be in this situation. Them niggas would have been somewhere else.
Rehab gonna be open for them in a couple weeks?
Rehab is having a dead and gone party.
I can't blame the owners. Blame for having it. I don't know if I can blame the owners.
I'm blaming them. They shouldn't have been open.
But they shouldn't have been open, but...
Exactly.
See, that's what this was the
had a capacity level.
They should have followed the protocol. They were not supposed to be fuck a capacity, because you're not supposed to... If you're not supposed to be open, there's no capacity maximum.
But see, I was telling her this, though. I was saying that even with what she's saying, like I fully understand that part.
Right.
Them not being open.
You don't know niggas, they come in.
But see, here's the thing, though. Ever since they lifted the restrictions off jump, all the clubs been jumping like.
And that's fine.
What's the shit? Rehab been open like a motherfucker.
They should not be that.
They had a mask party in rehab. Like niggas was getting masks done to go to the club. I ain't never think I see no shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
Like as much crazy shit has happened in some of these places.
Right.
Especially clubs like Rehab, Hush. Niggas is getting masks done to come into the club.
That's gay.
When has it ever been appropriate for us to get face coverings to go places? Like the new norm in the world is fucked. Like I probably can fuck around with my ski mask this winter. That red one I bought that got just the eyes cut out. I'm gonna be able to wear that motherfucker inside the stores.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be able to do that shit. Like I bought it just to roll it up to wear like the roll styles. Nigga, I can get my ski mask on.
The whole thing.
I'm finna buy more. That's a sidebar. Cause I'm coming back to this topic. Listen. I don't know the circumstances at all. The circumstances really don't matter when it comes to the loss of life.
Yeah, that's my thing. That's just sad. It's sad.
But when he did his video, like he's done a couple videos since then, and he's told his side, he spoke about it. He said they sat and they talked to the law and yada yada yada. But then just last night.
It was proved not.
No, not last night. It was. What's today? Friday.
Friday.
So Buddy had to go get locked. Buddy had got out of like Wednesday in Georgia, and they extradited him here. that motherfucker got on the gram was like, and my little nigga straight. I was like, damn, bro. Out. He not out, but he's still sitting down.
He just said basically when he get.
But he was like, yeah, when the bond come in, or if he need this, like he good, like.
But that shit got denied.
But it's like, damn, bro, like. I understand that, you know, your mans was defending you, and this is something that I always heard about rappers where they have a fall guy. There's always somebody in the crew. It's crazy to me to see that when I seen this nigga birthday, I'm like, damn, 98. Like, Foogiano might be like 24, 25. This little nigga. Oh, Foogiano 27, so he about alright.
He said that when he was on the live with one of the victims, uncle, he's 27. Cause he was
that
like,
was the Michaela Bell.
Yeah,
that was her uncle.
Yeah, her uncle. He's like, well, I'm old, man. I'm 27, man. I ain't even on no street shit. I'm just trying.
Boy, you was a lie.
Obviously.
Mark.
I
forgot that was an ad-lib of his, bro.
That's what he said.
Oh my God, I forgot that was an ad-lib. Mark. The mayor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I said this on another podcast. We didn't even shout out the podcast we've been on. Shout out to Views from the Floor.
Absolutely.
Shout out to I Say Podcast.
Thank you for hosting us. We had so much fun.
We did have a blast. The nigga, what? Okay, so you remember how when the baby caught that second body in Walmart? It seemed like almost overnight the nigga was the hottest nigga in the world. Gucci, when he, caught his body, he became like this mythical street legend. Like before Gucci was just Gucci. He caught that body and then like it was
everybody knew.
Yeah, but I mean it seemed like once he caught that body, like it was like nigga that's
took off. Like,
nigga killed somebody. Like you know what I'm saying? It's that type of thing.
It's like legal proof that a nigga is behind.
Yeah.
Like the shit he's talking about.
What he talk about is real.
Do y'all? I said this, but I do feel like this may be something that happened. Do y'all feel like the Foogiano, this whole incident is gonna kind of like add to his street cred and kind of create this big creature in music? Cause the nigga got like his music is good. Like I'm not getting it fucked up. The nigga got hits.
Yeah, I mean I fuck with his music. The only thing I don't know. Only thing I can say is that it's a different time now. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so many people doing music, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's not gonna be the only young nigga to catch a body and get high. And the point is how long will it last? I can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
right now, Gucci, his artist, let's be real, he really getting rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Other than
what you mean he getting rid of him?
Pablo, he don't want no more. He was selling
Yeah, Hood Rich Pablo.
Yeah, Pablo was under 17.
Oh damn, I didn't know that.
Hell yeah.
But who we got now? He got Pusha T. He got Foogiano.
That's the only reason they exist, because of the rappers he got rid of beforehand.
Who else was on
He was
there?
trying to sell him the Big Bang. Who else? It was on a Big Boy interview. It was him, Big Bang, and somebody.
It's gonna come to you.
Right, it's gonna come to me, but in reality, that's why I feel like the album that everybody talks about got put out, not before the So Icy Summer, but the one with Pusha T on one or two of the songs. Still Remembers on there, but I can't remember exactly. That's right, the album that came before So Icy Summer.
See, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Gucci put out so much music.
Right.
I be having to like. It take me at least a month to get around and be like, all right, let me sit down and listen to this shit.
I know everybody's talking about it. I only like one song off the album, and I
The new
understood
shit.
not the So Icy Summer, because it was some of the songs that was technically already out.
Yeah, like he put the Molly song, the Baby Mama Ain't Shit.
Right.
Which I heard that shit and I was like, damn.
But see, I don't think Fuji first came out under Gucci, because even when I first had
he wasn't.
Because when I had it under Authentic Empire, it got going. Like the songs were playing, it was going. You know what I'm saying? It was another song that was going, and it was just
probably Trapper.
And it was like trap, I want to say, and then it was just boom, it just came back. It's like they wanted to drop before the stars or something. So whoever he was signed to beforehand.
Authentic. What is it? Authentic Empire.
Authentic Empire.
Yo, you remember that shit? Boom man, boom, boom man, boom.
Yeah.
Bottle and pop. What is it? Bottle pop. That's the nigga who owned that Authentic Empire shit. Boom man.
Wow.
Yeah, I found that shit out when I was like, damn, boom man, nigga, that's crazy.
But yeah, I don't think he gonna have the same body effect as the baby has.
Honestly, I think when it comes down to the baby, I just think it's the baby. Honestly,
It was right.
Because
It was timing. It was just everything.
the kids fuck with the baby that don't know nothing about no damn body.
Right.
Telling you.
Like, you gotta think about, like, that nigga's impact, it goes beyond just adult or street shit. Like, you gotta go beyond that. That's how you know, like, that little nigga, Jonathan, he's a star.
You call him a little nigga, that nigga our age. That nigga 28.
What I say?
He an old ass nigga though.
Jonathan, you're a star.
That's Thomas' name.
So what?
From the Jonathan.
No. For the longest, I don't know why, but Doobie thought my name was Jonathan. I feel like, I've been your nephew since I've been born.
Real talk. That's Jonathan.
That's a big old way right there.
I couldn't help myself, bro. I had to start.
Slapper.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a big old way right there.
That's a
Hey,
slap.
hey, listen, J Bill's got that fucking challenge going, bro.
That's a big old ass right there.
Listen, if Instagram had comments, I would just do this shit all day.
That's a big old way right there.
That's a slap.
Every time.
Not even on some shit like I'm looking. It's just like I want to hype this shit up so bad, bro. Like, this nigga already got a smooth like 15 videos off of
definitely got
2
it
days. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Peters, this reminds you of the Best You Can challenge.
Definitely. And honestly, it took me, I really went back to Jordan and Tay having us go up and down them stairs in True Call. Like, I really felt like
Truth.
Shout out to True. Shout out to
Thomas, you look like you had a
South
flashback.
Carolina, the South Carolina State, because I did. I enjoyed myself that night.
You ain't never snuck through
I
the
did.
basement. You ain't never snuck through the laundry room. That truth, it ain't real.
Listen, it ain't.
It ain't facts.
Nigga, coming down that dark ass hallway, you don't know what you finna meet when you get to the top. Listen, shout out to Truth Hall. Shout out to
Shout out to Sojourner Truth too.
yes, definitely. But it definitely did take me back. It took me back to freshman year.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
1,000. 2,200 right now.
Ooh, wee. Look what that money make a bitch do.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just
telling you, I wanna see if I still got it at 2,200.
She doing that challenge, ain't it?
Yeah.
Did you? Have you looked at your chat?
Nah, I ain't looked at nothing.
Look at the chat. The boy is saying something.
What chat?
The chat.
You should see what JoJo said.
That's
What's wrong with this?
I don't want to look.
Shout out to the nigga who invented group chat.
Shout out to Joe.
Sickening.
I love you, brother.
Sick,
I
man.
love you dearly.
Sickening.
He created a monster.
He's created.
Nigga about to grow that beard tonight.
Oh.
Wow.
Hello.
Oh my God.
I don't fuck with you.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's the one.
just so you know.
Oh, hell no!
Motherfucker, I got a ball!
Man, you know, had to get my beard somehow. I mean,
Period.
oh,
That was the stamp there.
A stamp of approval.
perfecto.
Alright. Moving on.
Speaking of getting beards, there's a young man who got hot behind a song called "I Love This Shit," and he's been through some health setbacks. He's been through some label setbacks. However, this young man has decided to let the world know that he has had sexual relations with a married woman. And she brought herself to the red table, y'all. I watched the video, and I'm the first to tell you, I ain't as strong as Will Smith. As much as we look alike, I ain't as strong as him.
Mm-hmm.
The only way for me to see Will sitting through that moment, even if it was almost 5 years ago, the only way was if I was just a ain't shit nigga. I mean, he had to been doing some
But he
fuck my dirt
wasn't-
too.
Yeah, he wasn't. He had. See, this is my thing with this.
Tell me, P, because you got to give me the woman perspective here. Well, okay, first question before we get started. Was Will already fucking? Like, was he out fucking?
They both
Is that what happened?
Gotta
They
be.
both were. They both were definitely, but we all knew about Will and his shit because that's when the whole open marriage stuff started when he got caught. Now we ain't gonna act like he didn't. We didn't.
When did he get caught?
Well, it wasn't necessarily caught, but there was speculations made about him and this female, and that's when the whole open marriage allegations first surfaced. Like, it didn't just come out of the air. Like, it didn't just poof appear. No, there were allegations made years ago because some things had been seen. But Will and Jada, they just so slick. The shit kind of just really got.
I mean, like you said earlier, it comes from the top.
It just.
And in reality, Will was married when he met Jada.
He damn sure was.
With Trey's mama, wasn't he?
Damn sure was.
Because he's a junior,
Same
so
way
his
you get
son
him, it's the
Trey.
same way you'll struggle to keep him or lose him.
Okay, P, you got that dunk out there on that video. I see.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. But
As much as the Will and Jada couple is promoted, those are true things. It technically did start from cheating.
it definitely
Even
did.
though it was
built,
progressed as
it
a
was
friendship,
built on lies.
supposedly,
Yeah.
but nonetheless, you were still a married man talking to another woman.
Well, I ain't gonna say
Okay.
lies because when they talk about how they met, I ain't gonna say lies. I'm sorry, I had to correct myself because when they do talk about the way they met, even though he was married, they had whatever.
So let me ask this: when you say, like how you said, Will was talking to her, he was still married.
Mm-hmm.
Jada's story goes, we were on the outs. We were feeling like this was over. So do you feel like in that moment, to where maybe y'all don't see eye to eye, would you be able to walk back into your relationship like, it's cool?
No.
Why?
Trust gone.
Okay, so would you do that and walk back into the relationship expecting acceptance?
No.
After that right there, you would just be like,
Just
we just over with.
Yeah, that's kind of true because it's like, even if it was like almost over, I still couldn't see myself.
Right.
But you already think about it.
Yeah, because I
You
don't
forget.
personally think I could get, if we got to this point, like if we, because I know, when you're in a relationship while I'm not married, I know
Yeah,
we done
I
said
do
stuff we ain't
understand
never
marriage takes a
said.
while,
We We done said stuff we don't necessarily mean. You know what I'm saying? So you can say you want to be done with a person and not necessarily want to be done. But when you get to the point where you want to be done, like, he sat there and said, oh, I was done with your ass. Like, I was through with you. And I was really sitting there watching like, well, what the fuck did she do? Because they said that that's what led to the separation that led to her relationship with August. Yeah. So if we're sticking to the story that y'all were separated, what the fuck did you do that made him be like, I didn't even know if I was going to ever speak to you again? And he said that sitting right there at that table. I did not know if I was going to ever speak to you again. And Jada said, you know what? And it was rightfully so. What the fuck did she do prior?
So do you... And watching it, I seen the same shit, and it's just like, for me, it was a lot to unpack because
it was a lot in 13 minutes. When I saw it was 13 minutes, I was like, okay.
You said something.
You know,
for one, I felt like it was too short. I felt like a lot of that shit was edited down.
Yeah,
I do feel like a lot of stuff was taken away because while I am Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, we not finna get a world our whole life. Like, we'll give you what we feel like you deserve and what explanations we feel like you deserve. But at this point, this shit, like, they might have sat there for 2 hours, but it was like, these 13 minutes is all the world gets.
Yeah.
The rest of this shit is therapy for us.
Yeah,
because, you know, this nigga like out here talking all this shit and, you know, wow, cause even Will was, even and what I thought was kind of fucked up, like on some trippy shit, was Will even called that nigga Og. He didn't even call him his whole name. He called him by like a name like how we call Mitch, and this nigga sometimes we like T Broome or like we'll call Thomas certain shit, but it's not like a August or you know, he used him by a nickname. I was like, you really been around this nigga, like
met this nigga before.
This nigga be in your house.
That's why I couldn't even sit there. There ain't no way.
But see, that's the thing about it. That just goes to show you where their relationship really is or was. They had an open relationship. That is what an open relationship entails. It may come a time when you see your wife or you know of your wife being intimate or being with another male. That's a part of their agreement. We watch Insecure. We seen what Molly agreed to with Dro and what's her name? Candace. Yeah, it's the same thing. They were in an open relationship, and that's what comes with it. Now, the problem was, or if it is one, August got a little too deep, you know, and Jada, I don't care what y'all say, Jada toxic.
Jada got that fire.
Jada got something on her.
Go.
Because she got Will sitting at that table like, I was ready to leave, but damn it, somehow I'm still sitting here in love with you even more today, even though this man done told the whole world that he was fucking you and got my blessing to fuck.
I just don't understand. I don't understand an open relationship. I don't understand how you love somebody. You know? Yeah, that's a partnership to me. They're in a partnership. Yeah. That's not love. Well,
he did. He said that.
They have said that.
They took the romanticism out.
When they did their whole red table, it was said they were like, instead of calling you my wife or me being your husband or, you know, this being a marriage, you know, because the way I seen it, and it was some philosophical shit, but I kind of understand what they were saying. They were saying the constraints of marriage just didn't fit for them. Yeah. So instead, they opened it up, and they didn't say they were in a swinger type deal, my bad. What they were saying was, this is a life partnership. Yeah. Like, we'll always be together. It'll always be us against the world.
Gonna be Will and Jada.
But you know, we don't consider ourselves in a marriage, or, I mean, by law they're married, but for what works for them, which I was like,
I don't see what you together for. To me personally, you don't have to be married to do that. Because you then tarnish, what marriage is supposed to be. If you want to be friends with this person and have access to their genitals occasionally, then say that, okay? But what you do not do is call it a marriage, because you have some people who value it, who look at it completely different. And I personally do not feel like that's what the representation of marriage should be.
I believe it was like that at first.
Now, again, and so be it. But that's on a personal standpoint. So, I think... I thought you was about to say something. Okay. I personally think that, they are free to live however. Will and Jada is Will and Jada. We gonna love Will and Jada regardless of who they screw.
Strong way.
Who they screw. But if I had any references regarding this whole ordeal, that would definitely be one of... And then poor little August, why he's not 100% at victim. He is definitely, a victim here. And I feel bad for him too, because I know what it's like to get caught up, not necessarily with a married man, because Lord have mercy, no, I don't mess with married folk, but just in general.
Even if they was on the outs?
Nah, but that's just me personally.
You couldn't do it if the
divorce
papers
if you haven't left yet, it's still a possibility that you're gonna go back.
Okay. Even if it was Will Smith.
Sammy.
That's the worst thing. Sammy. I could do. No,
that's
the worst thing.
That's why I said
no, but you know what? The reason why it would be the worst thing I could do, because that would be the person that I'd be like, hell yeah, if it's him, I do it, and then I do it, and then he go back to her.
Respectable. I can respect that. True.
Sometimes you really have to be mindful of your mental peace. That's how you be mindful. You be like, nah, I ain't even gonna put myself in that position, which is what August should have done, but he couldn't have done, because I know his head was, where it was with everything he had going on. But if that's some advice to people, do that. Analyze y'all situations before you go in it.
Yeah.
Fuck that game. I want the side.
I don't like it. I don't like that he told.
No,
he definitely broke the code.
He babbled. He needed those record sales.
Hey, he got it though.
He needed those record sales.
I still ain't listening to
streams. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
We on music every day.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
It's too much.
It's a lot of songs.
It's 30 records.
It's 27. Shut up.
Almost 30.
It's not.
That's 30.
At 27, I'm almost 30,
That's
bro.
30.
It's 27.
You should have more than 20.
Listen, it's
25.
actually good though. Like I'm telling you,
the whole 27.
I'm on song like 10. I'm getting through the damn thing. Okay, come back next week.
It's hard to have. It's only a few 20+ albums that were decent.
Chris Brown.
Like I said, he's not Chris Brown. He's not Chris Brown. But I'm getting through it. It's something to digest. I only got like a 20-minute ride on it. It's good cheap for music. I ain't gonna lie, I was sitting out in the car.
Good cheap for music.
Yeah,
It might be good chicken music.
Yeah.
Could be.
It is.
Chicken music. Get it?
She missed it.
I got it. I got it now.
Mental.
I got it. It's
'Cause
in
what?
there.
Motherfucker, I got a ball here.
Okay.
Just saying.
Next topic.
I'm just saying. You said something about victims. And it's the perfect, road into this next topic.
Okay.
I don't know if we consider this man a victim, but he's playing the victim role.
Okay.
Because this nigga
Right.
told the record executives about this Pusha T diss. Now, this Pusha T verse from this Pop Smoke song, now mind you, I don't feel like this song, if it was on the full-length album, would have outshined all the rest of this because of his verse. I do feel like how it could stir up some controversy, but I don't feel like it would have took away from the album.
Okay.
I'm gonna just keep it a bean with you. Pusha T was well within his right to give Drake bars. Reason being, Drake has not stopped talking about Pusha T since Jay Prince was like, nah, we gonna squash the beef. The whole first disc of Scorpion was bars at Pusha T. When he did his interview with Rap Radar, Drake was, he was a chatty patty.
Right.
Pusha T deserved to get that nigga some balls, bro.
So you just think it's his time? It's his turn?
Is what?
Pusha's turn.
Fuck yeah. Cause Pusha don't say shit. The most Pusha has done was get on Joe Budden podcast and tell the story of how everything unfolded. So he told the story of how he got information. He told the story of how this played out, how this nigga tried to get information in Virginia, how you not gonna get information in Virginia because I am Virginia.
Right.
But your engineer, your right hand man, pillow talking with a chick who come around us and told us everything.
Told everything. True. Well, I ain't got much to say on that because
when that nigga told him I'm gonna buy a house in Masaga,
I get it.
you can't tell a nigga you gonna buy a house in Canada. You can't tell a nigga you gonna buy a house in his area.
He definitely did.
I'm just saying, bro.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm here to double down.
I am. Pusha beat Drake. He's the only nigga to get him the fuck out the paint. Just saying. I ain't seen another nigga do it yet.
Okay. Next.
And 50 Cent to get T.I. the fuck out of here.
Okay, here we go. Listen. Here we are.
It's a
Tough
close,
one.
but I
Here we
That's
are.
a tough one.
I gotta still look through these archives.
Right.
Like,
I was riding to work. I said, okay.
in reality, off the first instance, my first option is gonna say Tip because trap music, urban legend. It's just like what are we talking about? But then Massacre was like that, and Get Rich or Die Trying.
Bruh, okay, hold on.
Massacre, like, all the time.
Let me hit this motherfucker right now.
I'm here to double down.
I need motherfuckers to understand that when the Massacre dropped, the nigga was still at the motherfucking peak of this rap shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
Why in the fuck do all these niggas keep telling me, oh, my 50 wasn't hitting no shit, the Massacre wasn't shit, the Massacre wasn't shit. Bitch, the Massacre was the second coming.
They was riding around bumping piggy
Cause
bank.
it was
That was
Gucci.
clickety, clack. My money goes into
Everybody
my piggy.
was riding.
Bruh, me, JoJo, and Kenny,
That's my
bruh.
shit. That's my shit.
Niggas screw their face up at me on some real shit, son. They don't want beef. I cock back, aim that shit out the window. I ain't even have a gun, and I was like, nigga, air this bitch out. Like, the Massacre was the Massacre was what, 05, right?
Graduation year.
05 for you. That was your graduation year. So you
I was in 7th grade.
bruh, in 03, you was there for Get Rich. You own that shit.
Gucci, 50. Gucci, 50. That's all there's to. And Boosie. That was it. But that was my time. That was my time.
Even though he's
Good
nasty.
time.
So how the fuck do niggas keep disrespecting the Massacre album?
I don't know why they doing it.
Because there's a lot of strong T.I. fans.
It's a wrong comparable. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare them two.
But see, and this is a callback to listening to like these other podcasts and stuff. Like Joe Budden was saying, when these rappers or these people in these versus battles, when they put their number up against certain people, is who they feel like they comparable to.
Right.
So like DMX said he would not do the verses unless it's Jay-Z. The only nigga he's gonna go up against is Jay-Z. And obviously that's not gonna go well for you. about X, you have monster hits.
You know that though.
It's not like you not gonna fare well in 20 records. I'm sorry.
Not with Jay-Z.
But let's say with 50 Cent and T.I., I can see it, but then again, I understand the monster 50 Cent is. Right, bro, like.
But see, 50 so petty, like, they probably be like halfway in, and then be like, yeah, y'all gonna remember this 50 track, and he gonna play like the Gucci T.I. disc. You know what I'm saying?
That
It
would
was
be
like
epic. That would be epic. You know what?
You gonna be ready for 50 track, and all you gonna hear is like, what kind of nigga?
What kind of king?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
50's
that petty, bro. That petty. That's the only reason I would give him the benefit of the fact that this because
Tip don't want them problems
when
because
it
he can't match
comes to
that.
publicity and social media and live acting, 50 is a genius at that shit.
He is, bro.
Entertainment, he's the god.
But somebody was saying this, and this is where my thought process went. I said, okay, let's cut out with the part where 50 fell off. I said from the jump, Get Rich or Die Trying, the album, the debut is 22, 23 songs from the jump. If 50 picks 5 or 6 just from that album, and then he picks 5 or 6 from the Massacre.
Does he have 5 or 6 songs though? That you? Yes. Okay.
Does he?
I'm just making sure that you go deep in with your listeners.
I'm at 10 to 12 records off my first 2 bodies of work. Cause think about it.
I'm not negating.
If I pick, if let's just say for me, if I'm 50, I'm starting this. If I got first on the first round, like if I got first on that first set. What up, gangster? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up,
Just
gangsta?
like that. What you call it? Like that.
Like, what is Tip gonna do when I play this?
Tip gonna have something. He gonna start off with trap music. He might start off with 24.
Streets. That's all.
You don't know me. Either that or 24s. But even then, for me,
24s.
and it's me, I'm a 50 Cent like fanatic. I thought I was a member of G Unit. I still to this day I might tell you I'm part of the G Unit because my last name is Glover. So I'm that fucked up. But excuse me, that goddamn burp got me that beer got me burping. But I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I gotta pick What Up Gangsta. Cause like, especially if 50 get to the petty point where he be just like, you know what, I just let my whole album play. He fuck around and play the intro where the fucking quarters is falling, and then you hear that gun, like boom, me.
I really want to tune in for the theatrics. Like that's gonna be mine. I could just see him with that little goofy ass chinky smile he got, like just laughing the whole time. Like I just don't feel like 50. He gonna take it serious, but he gonna be a clown with it, and that's what's gonna make this shit so much more interesting. Like, yeah, like he gonna run out, and Tip not, and that's my only concern for him for this. Like
Tip's
he's
too
not
real to hold his reaction.
Yeah,
he's great with words.
He gonna lose it. He gonna lose it.
He gonna lose it.
He can't take this kind of trolling. Like we watched this man troll Tierra Marie for $20,000. Like he ruined her.
Even at the summit, he couldn't even handle it with old girl, you know what I'm saying?
This Owens,
right, the slightest.
Yeah, he was bothered. He was.
She making some
Big Mike was like, oh, he was the only reason why that shit even remained what it was.
Right. So imagine the pettiness.
Oh yeah, 50 finna get up on it. It really at this point don't matter what 50 play because Tip gonna be bobbing.
What is
vocabulary is not gonna say
it'll be a good battle though.
It definitely will. But
I want to know what are you gonna do when 50 Cent drop Window Shopper?
Oh, that's my shit too.
What are you gonna do when he play I Whoop Your Head, boy?
Many Man.
Many men, that's what it is.
Don't get me started.
He gonna hold it.
I listen to that song to this day and rap it like I am 50.
If I'm mad,
That whole fucking breathing part, Jordan, like, but them that busts a vein, legit scary. Really? Like, it's
Princess pointed that shit out to me because I didn't know this about myself. But that last part where he was like, when he got hit, because he ain't fucking breathing. Like, I really get into character. Like, that shit bad. Like, I got shot 9 times. I'm just saying, like, that whole last part, like, I feel that shit. Like, I wrote it. That shit
like,
bad.
what is wrong with you?
50 got them trash.
It's 50. F-I-F-T-1-C.
I would go at 50 though, of course. But I would love to see it though. I would love to see it.
I got into a full argument about this, like, on Facebook, because Facebook is the place where I get into the most arguments. Why? I didn't know there were so many Tip fans.
But it's like
South.
Here.
if you meet,
South.
it's some people it's like Gucci fans, but it's people who just like
Tip fan
But
first.
I was trying to tell JG, like, Tip is not, he, like, not nobody. Like, you know, because he really, in my opinion, when we were talking about this at the house, it was kind of, because he's so biased towards 50, kind of downplayed T.I., and I'm like, whoa there, though. The nigga, it ain't like he ain't.
Right. Oh yeah. T.I.
The nigga got it.
It's
like,
almost
don't
like,
do them. It's just they're in 2 different areas. So
but niggas respect.
That's all I'm saying. You can't
Scarface.
compare. Like you can't compare them.
they're
Like
not,
that.
they're
You
in
know
2
what
different
that
areas.
is?
They're
just
2
want-
different areas.
But see the shit, the
Like you
sick
got
part
to do
about
Ludacris
it.
and T.I.
No, because T.I. get Ludacris about it.
I don't know.
Did you see what Luda did to Nelly? No.
Luda got
Honestly,
slapped.
Nelly wasn't strategic. Nelly, but listen. Nelly was not. No, Nelly had the shit. Nelly wasn't strategic with his song selection. However, with Ludacris, I actually, with listening at what he played, the way he played it, it made me realize, like, nigga, I might have slept on you before even coming in here. So I'm not gonna say that Ludacris is gonna get him up out of here, because Ludacris got some shit with him.
Right.
Ludacris ain't never gave you nothing
10
bad.
years, 10 out.
Like, you can't act like Ludacris done disappointed you.
Right. Including the double out.
You better put some respect on his name. Hey, Chris.
And it went platinum.
She said,
Hey, Chris.
But nah, yeah, Nelly still no chance. But when we go
It's
T.I.
alright,
Luda,
Cornelius. I
if
still
you go
love you.
T.I. Luda though, T.I. gonna win that.
T.I.'s not gonna win it.
Bruh.
I don't know.
Luda don't have a you don't know me. He don't have a Rubber Band Man. He don't have a ASAP.
It depends on
But
this.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it depends on his audience.
and the
bruh.
time.
24.
You know what I'm saying?
We in a drop.
This
top
Luda,
shit.
He got moved.
Arguably,
He got
arguably at the time,
He got moved.
you can
Wait a
argue
minute, no.
chicken and beer with Urban Legend
Hell
to the right
yeah.
thing.
God damn it.
Nah, Urban Legend wins that.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, to us for sure.
No, Urban Legend wins overall.
But playing it live,
Playing it live, I'm still thinking Urban Legend, right? Cause motivation. Get on your job.
I'm with you. I'm telling you, Ludacris got that shit. Man, listen, Ludacris has made radio
Now I will
live
say,
album.
when that pussy poppin'
music.
come on, pussy poppin' beats get loose every
You
time.
feel me? He's just like he
One more again.
He was great at making
Head down, pussy poppin' on the hand.
playable music. That's what it was for Luda. That's what he had the Ross effect, that radio play.
But
You know what
raw
I'm saying?
shit still slapped in the streets.
Definitely.
Luda, I don't, and see, this is my thing about Luda. I don't think Luda really had that street appeal.
No.
And the reason being is because he was already a radio personality, so he knew what worked for the radio.
Yeah, he didn't need
And
it.
what they say?
He
He
didn't
was
need
moving
it.
early too.
But that's the thing. He didn't. That wasn't part of his persona though. So it worked
No,
for him.
I respect that.
Okay,
grind.
then so don't even
Like how I
mention
fuck
it.
with
He ain't need it.
like I don't fuck with Flo Rida or Pitbull, but I understand why they went the way they went.
Yeah, I ain't knocking they hustle because
Cause
goddamn
y'all was getting these white people coin.
Man.
Rack A.
That white dollar is powerful,
I'm telling
man.
you.
It's there.
Like, bro, when I seen this nigga Flow Rider walk out on a WWE stage and play, he performed old songs. Them songs were like 3 years old.
Yeah, they don't care about.
And he was on Monday Night Raw. I don't even know why I was watching Raw that night, but I was like, why the fuck is Flow Rider here?
Check for that.
And he was getting
We was watching that together.
bag. You hear me?
Getting paid.
Yeah.
I mean, that nigga was standing, she's been my hair right. And I was like, them white people in them stands was turned
Going crazy.
Sorry if you are a white person listening to us. We are not
Much
racist.
But y'all understand.
We are black. We can't be racist, according to Billy. Shout out to my boy.
We can only be
brother.
And Webster, who's supposedly racist.
What?
The dictionary.
What?
Webster.
Webster? Webster dictionary racist?
Yeah, they were saying arguably because of the definition of.
Oh, by the argument. Okay, I feel you. Shit. Y'all gonna vote for Kanye or Trump?
Fuck both of them.
For both of them, but nigga, I'm gonna vote for Trump.
Damn, you gonna vote for Trump over Ye?
Really, I wouldn't vote, but if I had a choice,
If you had a choice,
Trump.
you gonna pick the Trumpster?
I'm gonna pick a person that's handling their money better.
Kanye just got a bill from
He
Elon
just
Musk.
got it.
But he got it from Elon Musk.
He
But
just got it.
But
I might vote for
Trump
Ye.
filed bankruptcy for how many
That's true,
companies,
that's true.
and he's got
Who
lawsuits.
hasn't?
But
That's the game.
you said handling the money
It-
better.
it's the
that nigga obviously ain't handling no
you know
money.
you got to understand the game. Once you declare bankruptcy, people go give you money.
I know that.
He got investors.
Yeah, I know that, but
That's just under his name.
he ain't proven to me to be trustworthy as shit. I
Of course,
personally.
Agree. Comparing the two.
Personally, I feel like Ye would be the person that they throw out there to have you to vote for so that Trump still win, because that takes away from the vote for the person that could actually do better than fucking Trump. That nigga right there
Is Biden?
You don't know where Kanye gonna go though.
Fuck Biden.
We know Trump fucked
Fuck
up.
Biden?
We know we gonna have.
we know Ye
Even
fucked
though,
up. But the
nonetheless,
thing about
we have
it
to vote him
is,
in there.
Ye can't goddamn do but so much in so many states. He done missed all heaps of deadlines. So
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
but you have some people that are so easily swayed. They would go to
They
the
vote
ballot
him.
and write his name in. You voting for somebody who don't even have a chance versus using your vote to go towards somebody who does, that could potentially help versus hurt. So that's why I'm like, this shit is mighty goddamn convenient that he comes out and say, oh, I do not support Trump's views. It was all a ploy, da 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 da. And then you then turn around and announce and say, oh, well, I'm now running for president, knowing goddamn well you cannot win the presidency of the United States. But you do know that there will be some idiots who will go and instead of voting for a capable candidate or a somewhat capable candidate, they will go and vote for you, which will then result in swaying the vote back towards this orange motherfucker that you said you didn't support in the first goddamn place.
Orange.
Period. So to all of y'all that was like, oh, Ye did change and Ye was, telling the truth. I said it before and I'm going to say it again, but boy, fuck all of y'all.
I'm here to double down.
Assholes. No, I ain't voting for no goddamn Ye. And I ain't voting for Trump. Ain't voting for neither one of them niggas. No. Ain't no either or. Period.
You voting for Biden?
I'm voting for Biden, but I don't fuck with Biden.
That's
Nonetheless,
that's what
Biden will get the black people in the Senate and the House. Which is what we need.
That's what we need.
I like it. I like it.
Even if they ain't black, for the black. Lord, give it black, but
But Biden, it's so hard. It's so fucked up. Ma had the
It's sad, right?
Poor People's Campaign, so she's in politics.
She's a part of the who?
Poor People's Campaign. So
What is
it's
that?
like-
Explain.
It's hard to explain. I ain't even gonna lie. But nonetheless,
Council.
yeah,
North Carolina.
it's something like that.
Council.
With being a part of what she does is like through the church and stuff.
No, Church or City.
Yeah.
Oh, Church or City. You know, church.
Oh, so she like part of like the city council type.
City council, but she do it all though. You know, everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere.
But you know, a lot of laws is going down there. You pretty much.
And her personally, that's how she elaborated.
Fuck on the what?
Predency.
The what?
Predency. You making me say it wrong now.
Presidency. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was like, what the hell you said, boy? That's the name of the episode, Predency. The Predency.
We pretty much go. Ain't nobody vote for.
Yes, ain't nobody vote for, but the person who would get the Senate black is bad.
Joe Biden.
It's just hard to partner with him because it's like, nigga, you are behind through the strikes. You know what I'm saying? You behind a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. That's why I'm like, I would at this point. Yet again, we find ourselves voting for the lesser evil, or what we think is the lesser evil.
Right. That's the only choice we got.
At this point, that's what we're at with it. I'm just go with the flow. It don't matter.
Where you will definitely be locked in.
Of course.
We get drunk.
I don't know if I ever
Everything
told y'all,
goes
but
down
thank
the
y'all
mountains.
for making me feel like bros. I don't feel like the girlfriend. I feel like the bro. Thank y'all so much. It's where I feel the most comfortable.
No doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Next topic.
I'm so glad.
I do. I love Thomas and Mitch. They have something. I do. I fuck with them. They know that. You
They
know
fuck
that.
with you.
They do.
They don't really fuck with me like that. It's you.
I think all your friends like me better.
I mean, I ain't mad at it.
That might be true.
I'm not mad at this shit. You pick a woman who's goddamn personifies you.
You picked me.
I mean, we picked each other. Or the universe put us together.
I
Which
think I
one?
picked you.
You picked me?
I did.
I know I went and got that book.
You really think you picked me?
I definitely did. I allowed you to come here.
Oh.
But, Nick.
That's why our therapy episode coming soon. Hold on, that's it.
No, what time is it?
Man, let me. Oh, we got through most of this shit. Okay, two things.
It's just
We got the conspiracy theory. G, hold on, let me put that on my BKA. So let me put that down.
Well, go ahead and talk. I remind you. Go ahead.
Conspiracy. Hold on, gotta write that down. Conspiracy theory. And what's my last initial? G.
Anyway.
Okay. Fuck, I don't know where to start. Let's start here. I seen somewhere that they found is it the black or the bubonic?
Bubonic.
The bubonic.
The black bubonic plague.
It's black bubonic.
Yeah, it's both.
Okay. Whatever that plague shit is, that shit is in China.
Yeah.
Okay? Let me just let this be known right now. If the shit in China,
It's coming. It's already here.
not even that. Stop the curve now.
It's
Okay?
already
Shut
here.
China the fuck down. Don't let nothing move from China. Shut that shit down.
But I honestly,
Because the Roman
I
came
read
and
that.
fucked shit
No,
up.
but I read that particular case. It's an isolated case. That report, it wasn't necessarily something that was seen in multiple places or anything like that. But that's how this type of thing starts.
Yep.
Because this right here was just out of nowhere. Like this person tested positive. They don't know where it came from, but this is the only case that they had. And still to this day, this is the only case that they have knowledge of this, to my knowledge.
Whatever
So
we
let's
can
hope.
do to relax the
Hell
plague,
yeah,
nigga.
y'all chill out. Because
Right.
with COVID has we have coronavirus. It's not being taken seriously enough. Like the lack of urgency behind this is, to me, I just really feel like whether you feel like it's a hoax or not, it's not going to change the way it's being perceived. So instead of you speaking against it, like, oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, everybody has to get on one accord at some point in order to overcome this. So Why don't we just stop being negative and just be like, okay, I may not. Because I had a lady today at work. I'm going to give y'all a quick story time.
Let's go.
I had a Karen at work today. I got to work. I found out that it is now being required for people to enter my store to wear a mask. Okay? Now, let me let you guys know something. I work in management. Okay? So the lady, she comes in while I was servicing a customer, didn't even know she was in my store. Just happened to like glance over and I'm like, oh, whoa. Now, I have a no touch, no test policy because I sell cosmetics, and now you have to wear the mask. When I turned around, she was picking up stuff. So I was like, oh, whoa. Right. You know, so now I got to give you 2 whammies. A, you can't touch. B, I need you in a mask. Y'all, you would have thought I had just said the most disrespectful thing to her. Or, you know, I mean, she just got like, in that second, she got hysterical. And I'm like, okay, I'm in here by myself. It's you and it's me. I have customers here. I have to make sure I keep this escalated. So I told her, I said, you know what? It's okay. Continue to shop. Just please don't touch. Okay? A couple of seconds later, what's she doing? Picking up shit. So I said, listen, this is the thing. But she kept dropping little slick shots. Oh, well, I'm going to stay away from you. I'm going to try not to spread my germs. So I gave her one of my employee masks because she was getting on my nerves. I'm not going to lie, y'all. She was really making me boil. So I gave her the mask.
Did she up your anxiety?
She definitely did.
Mask on?
No, her not having a mask on really didn't bother me because I had mine on. That wasn't the problem. My problem was the fact that she had a problem with me, you know, just giving her store guidelines. Now, what you choose to do in your personal time, that's your personal time. However, when it comes down to me, I work for somebody else for now. Okay? I cannot help what they tell me to enforce. Don't make my day worse.
Policy.
You know,
exactly.
Don't make my day worse. Like, that has nothing to do, your personal feelings, while I respect them, it has absolutely nothing to do with those people's personal feelings. Okay? Put on the mask or don't come in the store. I don't mean it in a nasty way. Well, I mean, I still service you, but you know, like, just in general, like, we're not gonna get past this if everybody don't get on one accord. Like, y'all want to pick fights with people about you wearing a mask for 30 minutes. It's not gonna help anything. It's not gonna help, especially with them, as y'all say, swaying the numbers to continue to rise. Like, that's not gonna stop them.
South Carolina will be the last state on one accord.
I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. We gotta shut this whole the fuck down.
It's scary.
Like how we did for that original quarantine. This shit gotta shut the fuck down. And when I mean shut the fuck down, the only thing that can be open at this point gotta be like grocery stores.
Y'all, I'm at the point
that
where
whole gas stations.
I would really,
like, cause see, even
like
even when we first shut this bitch down,
it's over with.
Even when we shut this bitch down, I had like a little plant job, like delivering plants and shit. Nigga, I rolled up to a Lowe's, nigga. That motherfucker was jumping. Excuse me. I mean, jumping. Like, niggas was in there like that shit was going out of style. And it wasn't even niggas. These was white people. Like, white people was in there motherfucking shopping.
Honestly, at this point, I really wish I could just pack myself up for a little bit and just slide on out because it's really scary being here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to just go somewhere for a little while. I don't have to go forever, but just for a little while. My baby and whatever, just to get away, because you have one side of people that's like, okay, we really want to fix this. But then you have another side of people that's just like hell bent on being rebels. You would much rather complain and go against everything that's being said and put forth, you know, instead of just saying, all right, you know what, at this point, what can I fucking do? All day long I see on Facebook, and it ain't nothing but, you know, attempts to debunk every single thing that goes around the coronavirus. Right. Oh, it's the 5G. oh, it's the sex trafficking ring with the Epsteins. Oh, it's Trump. Oh, it's this. Okay, you know what? While a lot of facts may make sense, we still have to be mindful of what matters. Yeah. And at the end of the day, there are people losing their lives. Whether they died from a heart attack and tested positive for COVID or died from COVID directly, it's still an issue that needs to be addressed. It's simple. Y'all worry about stuff.
Facts.
Okay, that's my little piece on it. Whatever. But who am I? Shit.
Hey, P, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Come on.
Coronavirus has been a part of a conspiracy theory. The 5G has been quoted as, oh, this is where the coronavirus comes from. But I have a real conspiracy theory for y'all. Now, we've seen the Father's Day Charlotte shooting. There was a big, wild, I don't know what to call it, but whatever happened in Atlanta. And I'm seeing more and more of the, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm seeing more and more of this shit. But it seems to me that when black people are in massive gatherings, sort of like this Foogiano thing, and I know I don't mean to bring my conspiracy theories to something where people local have lost their lives, but my mind just get wondering sometimes. I'm starting to feel like these mass shootings of African American gatherings are part of a different agenda.
See, here's the thing.
You can argue that. Yeah.
I don't understand how you can relate them because, or say that rather, because that would mean that Foogiano got somebody that's cooperating with the feds. The people in Charlotte got people. Not to say that it doesn't happen, but that's the accusation or the implication at this point. That Foogiano's people in some way are in cooperation with the feds to even have instigated that situation up the road, because that's what happened. Or the people that, did shoot up the block party on Father's Day up in Charlotte, somewhere out there.
Was that on Beatty's Ford, wasn't it?
Whatever it was, they were in cooperation with the feds. Either way it go, do you truly believe that these people are cooperating with the feds and they have decided, okay, we're going to allow y'all to promise us the protection or what X amount of dollars to go to this club on this night and instigate a argument or whatever the case may be and shoot the shit up and then take 2 lives and injure another 8?
No, let me tell you how I see this.
That's your conspiracy theory. That's what I'm saying.
I'm giving you, but let me let me tell you how I see it in my mind.
Okay.
All right.
Fix it for me.
With the shooting in Charlotte.
There were multiple shootings that same night, by the way.
Right. So with there being multiple, but when you watch that video in Charlotte.
Which one are you? Okay, so are we talking about the one where the?
I'm starting with the one on Beatty's Ford.
I don't know, Rhodes.
Beatty's Ford is a black area in Charlotte.
Okay.
It's always
urban area.
It's some black shit going on there.
Right.
Like know that's some nigga shit.
Okay.
I.e. South Church Street by Save-A-Lot. Let's just say it was a block party in Save-A-Lot.
Okay, I got you.
All the time.
What I'm seeing is a lot of these videos, these people that are recording, they're never near the shooting. So we don't never see the issue start.
Actuality, yeah.
So you're
we don't see what happened. We just see
the start of it is where nobody else sees it. So what we see is the reaction to what somebody may have been planted to do. Essentially.
Right. Because like with the Malcolm, I'm gonna tie this all in with the Malcolm X shooting. All we got is keep your hand out my pocket. All we see is that. I'm taking this from the movie, but to me, Hollywood tells truth, but they tell it in the form of a lie.
I got you.
So when
fuck Hollywood, niggas whitewash.
But that's why I said they tell truth in the form of a lie. You see what I said? do the science. But when you watch some shit like that, we never see the actual. If a shooting broke out between us right now, we don't see the actual issue between maybe Thomas and you. I mean, excuse me, Mitch and you. Like, if you and Mitch are going at it, we don't see the issue between y'all. We just see the video from 500 yards back, and we see gunfire, or we hear the gunfire, or we just see something.
That's what I'm asking you. Do you feel like it's somebody being planted at these gatherings to start this stuff? Okay, so furthermore, I can see you with the Charlotte stuff. I can see where that might. I could definitely see that.
But Larry's was a stupid nigga.
This right here with the school.
It was the and I'm using that as in we're seeing more and more mass shootings amongst individuals that look like us.
I get you.
Because we don't have that type of shit. My bad. I'm sorry. We don't have that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like when quote unquote black on black crime go down, I see my man, I get my man. If something break out other than that, that's just how it happens. But we're not seeing the Columbine. We're not seeing the like with the Dylan Roof situation. The Dylan Roof situation still to me don't seem like some shit to where we going to it don't sit right to me, bro.
Didn't they take that nigga to Burger King?
Yeah, they took the nigga to Burger King. He got caught and they took him to Burger King and then took him back down to Charleston.
Double cheeseburger combo. No onions.
Yeah, wow.
Have it your way.
But that's what I'm saying.
They sat down and that thing.
Like we don't. When we have shootings, bruh, we got a code of ethics. While some of these young niggas don't live by that same code of ethics, most of the niggas that I've seen, at least in our area, if we going to get our man, we going to get our man. We gonna leave it there.
We ain't shooting no crowds.
We not just gonna bust.
That was why I've never known people to just spray crowds like that. Even if it was a drive by per se, that's not something that happened regularly. Like you don't see that to me. Not y'all feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But you know, I have never, to my recollection, I've never known it just be drive-bys, just counties next door. You know, like no, that part I can't. That's why I say the whole Charlotte thing, yeah. But this thing with Greenville, I do believe that's a little bit different because they were on the inside of the club, and it's just a little bit more difficult for me to believe that in that moment that was anything more than, you know, some two individuals or whatever seeing each other in the club and deciding that they did not like each other based on their friends. That's what I feel like happened up there. Now Greenville, I will say that that's quite possible. That's in an open area. You know, y'all are on the outside. It's easier for you to camouflage that as a senseless shooting, such as a drive-by, when you're open like that. But that's what I meant in Charlotte, yeah. But in Greenville, on the inside of a club, like, no.
I just using that as an example.
Yeah, but I got what you're saying, but that one ain't a good example. Charlotte, respect. Greenville not, because again, that was a little too close.
Wasn't it another one that happened? Because I've been seeing this mass shooting.
No, it's been quite a few. It's really exhausting.
Mass shooting, but it be from nowhere. The mass shooting be from nowhere. The mass shooting be from nowhere. Like it was set up.
Yeah.
Like, and I ain't, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, this shit is some shit that y'all doing, but I mean, when you just looking at that shit, you like, bro, this shit just don't add up.
I don't believe that that's the case, but I can definitely, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, that don't make sense, or oh, that's not a viable thought, because it is. I can see it. I don't think that's the case, but I can see why you might be tampering with the conspiracy thought.
And usually from the history of black people black people getting together like that in the crowd.
That's what they want.
Ain't nobody shooting. Like
Listen,
that.
I went to an HBCU. I
We
went for
ain't doing
undergrad and grad school. I can tell you that there was only one shooting,
right.
and that was the unfortunate mishappening of the gun going off when the young man attempted to pistol whip another one. Like that wasn't even an intentional. Like I'm gonna aim this at you and pull this trigger. Yeah, like it was an accident. He shot him by accident.
That was y'all freshman year?
No, that was my freshman year. That was my senior year.
Somebody died on campus freshman year.
Freshman.
It was only
was
because
there
the
before
benefit. It was only the benefit of the apartments, though. You know, they got the little apartment joints right beside campus.
That nigga is your. By a technical standpoint, this is gonna be some frat terminology when I'm using it. That was your saying.
Boy, shut up. But
no, that nigga, y'all, we all graduated in 2010.
We did it. I don't remember.
Thomas an old head. Don't let him fool you.
He was
47.
I'm trying to think. Do I remember?
He's 47.
Thomas' memory would be better.
Thomas is in that yearbook sheet you got in the house.
Yeah, I remember now.
He in that
saying,
shit.
Like he is with me. He is.
That's why I should have went to state, because Thomas went to state. We both would have graduated.
Yeah, if you didn't win, I probably would have graduated. But me by myself, no, I was.
Yeah,
no
I should have went.
Jordan, I tried to get him down there. He never would come. I tried.
Jordan would have smoked weed if he went to state.
He
probably would have best benefited him not going.
He definitely is.
You would have smoked, right? Ain't no way he would have been with me 7 days out of the
No, because I would have had to be. It was either with you. I'd have been with you, DeVille, and then somehow or another I'd have ended up being around Princess because she was gonna be my old lady. Because I couldn't went to school with her on the daily, and you not been.
You would have had to
lady.
smoke because.
That's what I'm saying. Because she started smoking, fucking around with DeVille. So like, that's my people. DeVille, my nigga too. So it's like, damn, we all go smoke. And then if we just start smoking weed together, that'd just been some whole other shit. It might have worked out better.
It might have.
Because I did get, my blessing. His name's Eric, but that's neither here nor there. It is neither here nor there, but that's still my boy. Anyways,
You aggy.
Conspiracy theory is over with. It's all hearts and minds on one accord. Anything that y'all want to plug, y'all are the guest here tonight. Even though we didn't get to know y'all too much, but y'all family, so.
It's a great podcast.
Y'all enjoyed it?
Definitely.
Thank you for coming
brother.
to sit with
Sister.
us. Yeah, of
Gotta do
course.
this again.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
We do have I got an idea for one, but
We'll be there.
he won't be there for that
Brisket
one.
chili.
Oh, damn. Why?
Yeah, he won't be there for that one.
Brisket chili podcast.
How to get DeVille to be able to pull up for that one. So to stay a
Brisket
bald-head
chili
boys.
Omega podcast.
You gonna do a brisket chili?
Brisket and chili involved.
No, I'm asking, are
That's
you
what
going
I
to do a brisket chili?
No, I've never heard of a
You know
brisket.
what, Thomas? That might be something
Thomas,
you can do, though.
let me tell you.
You might be able to
My Uncle
do that.
Tal, shout out to Grill 142, Black Business. My aunt made a brisket chili. You remember that shit?
Yeah, it's good.
That's a little different.
You
Fire.
might be able to do that, bro. It's
I
good.
bought 2 briskets.
I know, and I got one right now. Marinating.
I'm doing it in the morning.
You gonna start yours in the morning?
Start in the morning, marinate for about 3-4 hours.
So I'm marinating mine through Sunday. I'm putting mine on Sunday. I got the small boy, so. But I got mine marinating.
So I'm here that night, crab legs and brisket for dinner.
I'm coming for some legs. I've been saying I want some legs.
You are getting.
Alright, let's go, y'all.
It's getting nasty in the
Yeah,
house.
y'all finna do
Shout out to
some
Patrick.
good shit.
Cool. Anything you want to say before we?
Thank you for having me, cuz.
Thank you.
Yes,
Shout out to
sir.
B Springs too.
Anytime.
Shout outs to what?
The Springers.
The spring.
Shout out to B Springs.
Alright, man. I'm gonna play this shit to get up out of here. Shout outs to the homie Andy, the motherfucking boss, aka Anderson, aka Psychon State alumni, putting this shit out. 'Cause this shit lit.
Anderson, come get your glizzy, boy. Come get your glizzy. Come get your glizzy.
Hey, hold on, P. You ain't said that shit.
We got.
You ain't said that shit we used to say when we roll out?
We got.
Shoot my shot, dog. Probably take his spot, dog. Take her home and bust her. Catch up to that Western. Leave her rappers want
This is Shimmy Well Namaste, aka Shimmy XYZ, aka Shimmy Auto. And this episode of the Baldhead Boys podcast is brought to you by IRB Clothing. That is IRB, the collection, illuminate rhythm and balance. And right now, you can use the code BHB Pod. That's BHBPOD, and get 10% off your next order. Make sure you follow us online at One Concept Creations and at BHB Pod. Thank you for rocking with us.